So welcome back to this Sew in 20 series where I'm attempting to make an entire sewing project only in bursts of 20 minutes. It's a lovely day outside. I would much rather be sat in the garden, but I'm here. I'm going to do 20 minutes of sewing and hopefully make some progress on this project. Now, in the previous instalment, I'd only done some pinning together, so I'm upstairs today at the sewing machine, ready to get started on sewing everything I pinned last time, basically. So don't know whether all of that is going to take me 20 minutes. We'll have to wait and see. But first things first, let's get the timer going. So we're also playing Thread Chicken today. Let's see how that goes, but let's make a start. Now the thing about this, or these videos, is it's not a race. I'm not racing to see how much I can get done or to do the most possible in these 20-minute sessions. But sometimes I am guilty of that. So let's have a look. I think my issue, like a lot of people who have sewn professionally in their lifetime, is that once you get the feel for speed, so to speak, am I going to end up with two the same? Do I need to mirror one of those? Hang on. Don't think I need to mirror them. What I was going to do was chain piece them for the sake of efficiency. Because old habits die hard, and once you have worked in a professional environment where you have deadlines and quotas and all the things that come with it, it's very hard to suddenly then start taking your time and enjoying things. Clip all of those together for now. So now I'm easing in the hood sides to the back of the hood, and I've got to do this for the lining and the main. I'm starting with the easier one in the flannel, and then we'll try the one in the main fabric. Let me get a pin, because of course this lining fabric I can pin in. Now the other side. So normally you would sew the other way round with the narrowest seam allowance under here, but because I want to ease the curve into the straight with the curved bit on top, it means I'm actually going to have to do it this way. Or start at the bottom, but then I might get things lying and pulling in a funny way compared to the other side. So a momentary inconvenience to have everything hopefully lie smoother. I have no idea whether this is true or not, but somebody once told me that almost all, or the people that invented the most common style of sewing machine, or the style of sewing machines that became most popular, were both left-handed. Because obviously when they were manual, you cranked with the right hand and manoeuvred with the left hand. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but I do think sometimes when I sew like this, there are benefits to it. Now, I think at one point the seam allowance might have gotten a little bit away from me and gotten a bit narrow. Looks okay. There, maybe. It's a touch narrow, but I think it will be okay. So, that's the lining. Looks mostly fine to me. I am just a little bit nervous about it fraying here, and I'm wondering whether I should overlock it. Haven't overlocked anything else on this project, and the instructions never said to overlock anything, but that is fraying quite badly there. How much time have I got left? 10 minutes. Okay, so this one I think is going to be a lot trickier to do. Let's give it a go. Where did that pin go? While I can't stick a pin in this fabric, I can sort of use it to feed it into the foot so that I don't risk sewing over a finger. Whew. Let's move those. I think sometimes in this world of online sewing content where everything is sped up and like people just jump over the difficult bits and get to the reveal, it can make you forget that, like, yeah, actually I'm having to sew this curved seam 2-3 stitches at a time, and that's normal. And yes, it might take me 10 minutes to do 2 curved seams. That's normal. see how badly we did, because there's no unpicking it. Well, firstly, we didn't catch anything we weren't supposed to. I've got a couple of little... but they're not sewn in, they're just creased in. Oh, and that's why sometimes it's just worth taking your time. Now, how am I doing for thread? Should have enough. Now let's try it this way. If the quilters can get an entire quilt rolled up under a machine like this, I can sew this hood. Can you see? Now the pin did a lot of heavy lifting for me, so let's bring that back. Actually, I'm going to move you. Is that acceptable to you? I hope so. So, yes. Shoulders and neck are hurting. Oh, blimey. Let's check this one. So again, a couple of little creases, but they're not sewn in. They're just, the stitching goes just, if that was a little dart, it goes right past the point of the dart, which is just what we want. Although, I now have a different issue, which is that we're going to lose a centimetre here. This hood's not really big enough for me. Would need it to come a lot further forward. I have a big head, I have a lot of hair. Do you see? It's going to be a centimetre back from there as well. It's barely going to cover my face. Now, I don't know whether that's like a fashion thing. It's sort of deliberately short so you can see more of your face. At least it fits around the neck, but I just don't think it's going to stay up. Maybe. Oh dear. Well, that's a problem for another day. I'm done for this 20-minute sewing session, and I didn't think I would get more done. I've got a stray thread. Hang on. I didn't think I would get more than what I did today done, but I'd kind of hoped I would. I need to go home and get some tools so that I can finish off the pockets. I don't know whether that'll be what I do next or whether I finish this section of the instructions for sort of neatness so it's ready to go and I can skip ahead once the pockets are done. All decisions for another day. For now, thank you for watching. See you next time.